folks, how you doing? Suzy Meadows here. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and today I'm going to be showing you sneak peeks of this cute little celebration flyer and the mini catalog. And this is all coming out January 4th. But I've got a few things that I want to show you in advance, sneak peek. So hey, as you come on, let me know you're joining me. You will know you're live when you see up in this corner the red live button. Otherwise, you're watching a replay, which is wonderful. Come on back anytime. The nice thing about Facebook is it's there and you can always come back and check it out. And then I edit it just a little bit and then put it on YouTube. So, but this is Monday, December 27th. Just about at the end of the year, gang. And this is my normal Monday Facebook Live. And I'm going to double check on my iPad that it is broadcasting. I believe it is, but I just want to make sure. It's always good to see that. Yep, I see it. We are. Great. Excellent. Like I said, as you come on, let me know you are joining me by leaving a comment. And also, if you got the catalogs, let me know if there's something that you want to see. But I think we'll go ahead and get started with this sneak peek. Just as a reminder, we have, if you're local to northern Boone County, Lebanon, northwest of Indianapolis, the local classes. I've got the schedule out for January. So that is on. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and turn you down. I think that's the best thing. So hang on as I turn you down. Let me find the button here. There we go. Let me turn you down here and get you set up. Get everything set up here. Oh, goodness. So hope you're doing well. Woo. Okay, let's see what we got. I see I'm a little bit crooked. Imagine that. Okay, we're going to get everything set up here. Okay, as I said, Suzy Meadows, this is where you can get a hold of me. And in fact, that's where you will find my schedule. I've already posted the draft January schedule. And January 6th, which is a Thursday, this is at the Lebanon Library. We're going to have open craft at 2 p.m. and at 5:30. So bring your own craft and come on and join us. There's no cost, you know, it's just a chance to get together with some other crafters. So whether you do paper crafts like I do, or maybe you knit or you crochet or you quilt, bring it on. So, but that's going to be at 2 and 5:30. You don't need to RSVP in advance. Now, the next class, January 20th, that is actually a class. And we will be using goodies from the celebration and the mini. And I will be releasing that class here next week, the first part of January. And it will be $20 to join the class, or you can purchase the bundle we're going to use. And it's probably going to use this bundle right here, Rainbow of Happiness. And it's got some dies. Oops, you're seeing some things already, but we'll come back to that. So, okay. So, now I cannot show you inside the catalogs, but I can show you the goodies that I have already purchased. And I think I'm going to focus on the celebration. Now, if you are not familiar with Stampin' Up, during celebration, if you purchase $50 of anything they've got, whether it's in this catalog or online or whatever, then you have a choice of things that you get free. So I want to show you some of those freebies so you can be thinking of them. And so as I pull things over, there's going to be a little bit of gaps here and there. I think we'll start with the Sunshine and Rainbows paper. Now this, I'm going to scoot this down a little bit. I see I moved it a little too far. I'm visual, so I have to see things. So, but this is 6x6 paper, and it's double-sided. So on one side you have that, and on the other side you have little sunrises. or sunsets, whichever way. But so you have all these different, it's a whole pack like this. And I've already been using it. And it goes so well with pulling some more samples out. And in fact, with the dies, it actually will die cut this out of one of the sheets. And so, you know, I will go ahead and pull this over. Now, this is in the mini catalog, the spring catalog that's coming out. We'll put that little, rainbow there. And this one is fun, and you'll get to see some of my things. But it's a photopolymer, so you can see as you're stamping. But it also has dies, and it's got some fun dies. And so when you put this with this and just some other things, it's going to make some really cool projects. I started out with just a small note card and stamped these here. And these are the die cut clouds. And You Make Me Happy is actually, here we go, You Make Me Happy. And I use these. So that's an example of what can be done with that. Now, using this paper, which this is the free paper that you can choose. It actually has, I'm pulling it out of the sleeve here. Here's a card that I made, and these are clouds. And this is actually a piece of paper. And of course, it's probably all the way in the back. Here's a little piece of it. And we have this new cloud punch that is cool because you can come right here. Well, if you want to see a full one, you would go right there and punch it, and you have a cloud. Isn't that cool? And then we have some other really cool paper, some glittery paper. And look what that does. Woohoo! So, but that's something that's coming up, the cloud punch. So, okay, another card that I had made, I wanted to show you, and this is with a different stamp set. This is with the, I haven't learned all the Kite Delight, but this is some of the paper, some of the free paper, and then I stamped the kite and just cut it out. So here's some examples of a few things you can make with this paper. So, let me get these out of the way and show you the next thing. Now, I am not going to show, gang, I'm not going to show you everything tonight. I'm just going to show you mostly the free items that you can choose to purchase. That you can earn when you purchase things. So, and the Sunshine and Rainbows is one of the options. Okay, I'm getting this out of the way. Okay, let's go with, here's another one, Simply Marbleous. And once again, it's a 6x6 paper. That's one of the things you can choose free with a $50 order. And on one side, it looks like marble. But on the other side, look at that. Isn't that cool? I really like that paper. And here's a card that I made with that designer series paper. This is a different stamp set. This is actually Nature's Harvest that has been around for a little bit, but I paired it with that paper down there. So instead of using that side, I used that one. So how was that? Woohoo! Cool beans. So that's an option there, Simply Marbleous. Okay, and then another one, getting some of these are the large sheets. This here, I'm trying to get it where we can see it best. This is Friendly Hello. And actually, this is a sort of a bundle. With $100 purchased, you can get this free stamp set, Hello Friend. I haven't played too much with this yet, but you can get this stamp set and this paper, which is 12 by 12. And as you can see, the flowers go along, and so do these pretty little things here. So that is an option there. I was looking to see if I've not played with this much. And once again, it's double-sided. You know, here's pretty pool party, but on the other side, you have, actually, here's the birds from here, and here's the flowers. So, yes. So that's one that I haven't played much with yet. But I do want to show you that I played quite a bit with. And that is, oh, which one? We'll go, I've used this quite a bit. And this is Daffodil Afternoon. Once again, it's double-sided, 12 by 12. So here's this side, daisies, poppies, there's daffodils, a lot of flowers. But on the other side, you have a plaid. And here, when I was looking at this, I thought, man, this would be really easy to make a card. All you'd have to do, here's a card front. You know, zip, zip, and there's the front, and cut it there, and you can put your sentiment, and you already have a card. So, but here's one side, and the other, some brights. Here you've got black on one side and pretty daffodils on the other. So these are just a few of the pieces. I'm not going to get them all out. Some of the things I've made with this paper, though, because I really liked this paper, here's an example of that paper. And I have just punched out basically a frame and used a stamp here. You are a real blessing to everyone around you, and added a few flowers. So in that one, I'm looking to see, that is Blessings of Home. Let me get this. This is in the new catalog coming out. And I played with it just a little bit. But this also has dies. Especially if you like flowers, that's really nice. So, but I've played with that quite a bit. I see we're gonna have there we go. Nah, it's gonna shine on you no matter what. It's gonna reflect. So, but I've used this quite a bit, these sentiments. So here's one, and here is one of the flowers that I stamped and I painted with Stella in the ink. But this is this Daffodil Daffodil Afternoon paper. So here's an example of using this paper. And then here's another one. And here once again, I colored in the flowers, Have a Perfect Birthday. And this one is, this actual stamp set goes with the deer punch. And it's called Friendly Something. Friends of the Forest, which is this one right here. And this, if you remember the Christmas, that deer punch is still around, and it will punch out that deer. But this paper is the Daffodil Afternoon. And this is one of our border dies. And here's some of our brass butterflies. So here's another card I made using this paper. I wanted to feature this paper. So now let's see. Let me show you some of the stamp sets. There's some fun stamp sets. Awesome Otters is one of the stamp sets. And here's your Otters. And this is, get my things out of here. This is the red cling, red rubber. And here's an example of what I have made with this. Once again, a small note card. There's one of the Otters, You Make Me Happy. It's birthday time. I've used some of that Sunshine and Rainbows paper. And then here's another one. I haven't put a sentiment on yet, just playing a little bit. So, but this is really cute. And here I punched some out. I'm ready to color. It's got a birthday hat. So Awesome Otters is what this one is called. Leave that out there. Yeah. Okay, get this closed up. Okay, another one I wanted to show you is Calming Camillia. And this is actually a host set. And I love this happy birthday font, and You Make Me Smile. That right there is one of my favorite sentiments. So, but to show you what I've been doing with it, here is one of the cards I've made. We'll get this over here so you don't have any glares. You're in my thoughts, and I've used a mask to make the background here. And then here's another one that I've done with the mask, stenciled it, and used a poppy parade on that one. So this one is Calming Camillias. Really pretty. Like I said, I love that font. So, okay. So let me show you another one here. Now, here's a catching butterflies. This, I just smile when I look at it. It's a little girl getting ready to catch some butterflies. You make my heart happy. Once again, I like that sentiment. Celebrate every beautiful thing, collecting sweet thoughts of you. And it's a red cling. And here is, I made a little note card with the butterflies and colored them in and just punched this out so it was easy to, and you can just put a little note in there. So that's another one. Okay. Let me see. We've got two. I've got two more to show you, and then we're going to make something. This is going to be a short video, but driving by, I looked at this and I just started smiling once again. So driving by to say hi, you've got style, and thanks. It is clean once again, and here I like to stamp and do some practice. Do you see what happened right here? I had this all colored, and guess what? I dropped the stamp. Do you guys ever do that? I tell you, sometimes I just don't have control of my hands. But I was just practicing doing some coloring. But here is a little note card that I had made with this stamps set, driving by just to say hi. And there I used some of this Sunshine and Rainbows paper and paper pieced the van. So there we go. So that was a fun one. Okay, one last set, I think. Yep, one last set. I have not played with this one at all, but it's special moments. Where would I be without a friend like you? With sympathy, we hate to have to use that, but sometimes we have to. Happy birthday. Thanks for brightening up my day. A lot of sentiments. And this one is one of those with a $100 purchase. You get to choose that if you want. So, but I want to do just a little bit of crafting, not too much, but like I mentioned, this is how to catch up with me to get my schedule and to see any of the goodies we've got going on. So we are going to, I really like these little note cards. This is perfect to put in a little gift. You can't mail them, but you can put them like with a gift, or maybe if you're, giving somebody some coffee or something, you can just tuck that in. So we're going to make those. We're going to make a couple of these. So I'm going to bring my trimmer. Okay, and I've got these are the pieces we're going to use. We're going to use some of that Daffodil Afternoon, some very vanilla, and we're going to make a note card. And this little note card is 6 inches by 3 inches. So here, well, we're going to go, how do I want to do this? This is 6 inches right here. There we go. Yep. I need 3 inches. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going back and forth, aren't I? Up and down, backwards, up and down, and backwards. But I want a 3 inch, 3 by 6 is what I'm doing. So there's my 3 inch. Here's my 6 inch. I've got to trim just a little bit, it looks like. Okay, and then I'm going to score. You wouldn't have to. This is thin. This is not the thick cardstock, but I like it. We'll go ahead and score it. Just make it really neat. That's what's nice about this trimmer. You've got a scoring blade and a slicer dicer, a cutter. So I'm going to use this Designer Series paper, and if this is 3 inches, I just want a 1/4 inch. So I need 2 3/4, because we're just going to put that in there. So we're going to cut that out, and then 2 3/4 squares, what we're doing. And let me see, which side do I want? Yep, I want that part taken off. Okay. So we said 2 3/4, didn't we? There we go. Okay. Get this out of here so we can do a little bit of crafting. Just a little bit of crafting here. I'm making some space here. So here is our little card. Whoops. Flipping it around, aren't I? Okay. So there we go. And we're just going to fold it. And this is going to go right there. And now I want a sentiment. And I'm going to use You Make Me Smile. I mentioned that I really like that. And we're going to use just a scrap piece of Very Vanilla when I can get it up here. And I'm going to use my black Memento ink and just ink it up And we're going to stamp it on there. Oh, that's a little crooked, I think. Is it? I think it might be. So, you know, we could probably use it, but I think I will. The thing is, I have my camera set up a ways away from me rather than stamping right straight down. So, there we go. Yep, there we go. That works. Okay. Now, I want that to go there. So, I'm just going to go snip here. Well, we're going to, you know me, I like using my multi-purpose glue. Just need a little bit of it. That's just a thin little layer here. And I'm just going to center that. There we go. And get my sentiment. And, you know, I think I want it just a little, yep, I want it just a little thinner. So, easiest way, I can cut, but I'll tell you, sometimes I can't cut a straight line. Okay, lots of times I can't cut a straight line. So, we're just going to lay that in there. There we go. Press it down and slice it. There we go. Yep, that's what I wanted. Okay, and a little bit. This is the side that I'm not using. Okay, whoops. And do I want it down here? I think I'm going to put it right there. And I'm just going to line it up. There we go. So there we go. There is our little note card that we can just tuck into a gift. And I want to show you some of these others that we've done. Some of these other note cards. Oops. Sliding my paper around. There we go. Do I have any others around? I think that's it. These others are big ones. So, oh, here's another one. I knew I had another one. I just couldn't find it. So there we go. So this is really easy to make these little note cards. And we have envelopes that they actually go into. You can buy the 3x3 envelopes. So, but gang, that was our sneak peek. I know it was fast and furious of the celebration items. Like I said, I can't open this up until January 4th is when this actually starts. But I could show you the goodies that I have already purchased. So now next week is January 3rd, the day before this and the mini go live. And if there's something that you would really like to see, holler. And if I've got it, I'll show you because I'll be creating the next few days after work and such. So just holler and I will try to show some of these goodies so you can see them in advance. So, but in the meantime, this is where you get a hold of me, craftingwithsuzy.stampinup.net for check out my schedule locally. Or if you got questions, or you can also find the YouTube video to see past videos and things like that. So, hey gang, thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate it. And I will see you next week, next Monday, January 3rd at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.